Welcome back, folks, to another episode of Sports Talk. I greatly appreciate your support to our channel, and it's appreciated. If you aren't a subscriber yet, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to get all the up-to-date content from our channel, the newest interviews, and all the sports content you guys like. I greatly appreciate it. And like Operation Jazz off Transformers, let's kick it. Let's get into the interview.
Mr. Sims, the transition after football, the lessons and the trials and tribulations that you learned through all of it. How have you applied those things to your personal life?
Yeah, so I mean, this really relates back to my to what my guy Mr. Milligan there was just talking about, and you know, so for me, again, I say I didn't learn it till after, right? But the after came very quickly, right? So I had success in the preseason outside of Tom cussing me out for not knowing hesitate, equal right. My bad, Tommy. I wish, you know, but so I made the practice squad for a couple weeks. And again, man, I'm naive. I didn't, you know, I mean, like, it's to the point, right, where I'm so new into the situation and so naive and thinking everything's good that I get called up to the office, right? And I'm sure you know, right? There's a guy that comes to the locker room, right? And everybody,
in there.
nah, yeah, exactly. Everybody knows when they see this guy, like you know, you can't get a little tense. You better not be coming over here, right? I didn't even know, right? I had no idea. I'm in there early. I get up there early, do my sauna, get like stretched out or whatever, get ready for the day. And the guy comes, oh, Quentin, come up. I'm like, all right, yeah, what's up, man? You know what I mean? What you got? What you got for me? Right? Okay, go up there. And they, and they tell me, right, like, okay, we got a bye week, had some injuries, right? We got to sign some defensive guys, check them out. So, we're going to sign you back next week. So we send you home, you can fly home, or you can stay here if you already got a spot, and we'll sign you back next week. I'm like, oh, it's cool. I'll just, I'll stay here and I'll see you next week. He's like, all right, cool. And that was like week 3. And yeah, so I'm still waiting on him to call me back. I don't know if I'm in shape yet, but they never called me back that season. And this, again, it goes to, right, early on, I'm like, okay, have some time to kind of think about it. And I had a couple preseason touchdowns. I mean, like my last preseason game, I had good stats, right? 3 catches, 3 targets, 70-some yards, 2 touchdowns. And so, and I still was fresh off of college, so I still have my college statistics, my record-breaking season. This is checking the waiver wire every day. Like, oh, I see they just had some receivers try out, right? Like, okay, what this guy's stats? Oh, he didn't do as good as me. Oh, he didn't do anything in preseason. Okay, like every single day, right? All the time, I'm hitting my agent up. What's up with this guy? What's up with this guy? Why he get a tryout? Why he get a tryout? And really, it was during this process, right? You looking at my phone. Did I miss a call? Someone called me, and I can only do that for so long, right? Blame, my college coach told these scouts this, or my agent, he ain't doing his job. And you can only do that for so much. And eventually, that's when I learned. I only just hit a switch. I must have read the right book. I'm not sure what it was. I do read books as far as accountability and everything, but it really just was what God was trying to teach me, in that you're placing blame outside as opposed to taking that blame, right? Like, yeah, you scored 2 touchdowns in the 4th preseason game, but you messed up in the 3rd preseason game where you could have gotten a touchdown, but you weren't ready for that, right? If you scored in the 3rd preseason game and the 4th preseason game, you think it would be different? Right? You could have been in that playbook and not had Tom Brady cuss you out. So then I started to see everything that I had done wrong, right? Okay, yes, my agent probably could do better, but I can't worry about my agent. I got to worry about me, right? And when that mind frame switched to I got to worry about me, then I felt like, okay, nothing's going to stop me. I'm going to get on a team at some point, right? Whether I got to wait until rosters expand next offseason, which to me sounded crazy, because I'm like, ain't no way that I shouldn't be out here on practice squad or at least getting tryouts, something. My mind frame switched. I actually signed with a CFL team, went down there to Florida for their rookie mini camp. had some success down there. You know, and I think my agent, I think it was kind of like behind the scenes. My agent wanted me in the NFL because obviously they don't get paid when you go to the CFL. And he didn't even want me to sign with the CFL team, but I think you know, whatever goes on, you don't really know as a player. But right before actual training camp started with the CFL, you know, they called me and they're like, we're going to have to let you go. Right. This was post NFL draft, I believe. We're going to let you go. I'm like, all right, whatever. That's fine. I know an AFL team, Orlando, had my contract rights. I'll go down to Orlando, play football. Now, I haven't played for almost a whole year now. So I'll go play, catch some footballs, you know, get some contact to get ready for NFL training camp that's coming up. Because I know somebody's going to pick me up. And I'm going to do everything in my power. I'm not going to let 1 second go by during this camp where I'm not doing something to make sure that I make this team or control everything that I can, right? Go down to Orlando, down there for a couple weeks. AFL is a different game, right? So you don't just come out like, you know, you could take some of the best receivers in the NFL, put them in the AFL.
It's hard.
They're not going to be ready to play. You know, you got to learn the game.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah. So I'm down there learning the game, not really expecting like to get on the field right away, but I'm balling in practice. You know, I'm balling the team down there cheering. Get them a ticket, right? They got an away game, right? They better hop on a plane. Get them a ticket. Bring them on the game. He killing them. Team leaves. Coach give me a call. Sorry, we're going to have to let you go. Right? So I'm like, bro, football not for me. Like, I'm like, that's the message I got, right? Football is not for me. I just spent a whole year now, right? I got bills now, right? I didn't even know. You don't even know what bills are in college, right?
College,
Yeah, full scholarship. So now I got bills. I done wasted a whole year looking at my phone, hoping somebody waiting. What am I going to do? I'm like, man, forget this. Like, this is not even good for my health. My wife was pregnant at the time, and we wanted to be together, right? We can't be bouncing around. So I was just like, and by this time when I had this full accountability mindset, which I try to maintain to today,
right?
I felt like, okay, it's not working out. I can continue just to wait on one of these 32 teams to give me a chance and then do everything in my power and then hope it works out, because there's still always a little bit of hope involved. You know, you never know what's going on, especially football. You got limited numbers. I said, I'm not doing that. I'm going to go do something where I can control it. And so I said, I'm not playing. Went back to Cincinnati, got a job as a logistics broker, and just trying to find myself at that point. And actually 2 months later, once camp started, the Falcons called me actually the day before summer camp and invited me to camp, which was probably the toughest day of my life, where I really, right, it's easy to say I'm done playing football when you don't have no opportunity to play.
Right.
But the Falcons calling me, right, this is my second year as a free agent. You know, that agents blowing me up, everybody at my work, like, you sure you don't want to go? You sure you don't want to go? And again, I mean, I'm young, right? And I'm like, man, I don't need football, right? And you know, looking back, right, again, I don't ever like to question it, but looking back, knowing what I know, right, that's an amazing opportunity. You know, you probably shouldn't pass up an NFL opportunity. You should probably take the most of it, because that really helps, even if it's 1 year, right? Like, that can help you. But at the time, right, I decided, like, I'm taking control of my life. You're not about to call me now, right? I done did this. I done broke the records. I broke my school's career record in 2 seasons. I done did this on my pro day. I done scored preseason touchdowns. Y'all left me out here for a whole year, right? They were testing me. Let's see. Left me out here for a whole year. And I said, I'm not giving my power back to this, or I'm not giving my power to the NFL. And of course, ironically, you know, stay there for that year, decide, okay, you know, I'm not really for logistics, phone sales. Like, I'm gonna go try and do something else. I'm gonna go to law school. Watched the whole NFL season, worked 50, 60 hours a week for $30,000 salary. And I'm like, damn, I should have went with the Falcons. Like, I'd be in a little better spot if I went with the Falcons. So then I actually was like, all right, I'm gonna go to law school, but I'm going to get back in shape, try again. Right now, that's 2 years out. I'm gonna get back. I was this close. I ain't take it, so I'm gonna try again, see what I can do. And at the worst case, you know, even if I make some time, right, that'll put me in a better position to be able to pay for law school, kind of support my family while I prepared, right? Because you got a lot of free time in the NFL, off season and stuff to do extra stuff. So I ended up going back to it. And you know, I don't even know if this was really addressing your very first your actual question here, but yeah, it was definitely a experience for me, maybe a unique experience that I learned a lot from. And that football, you know, it really helped me out. Again, just like you were saying earlier, like it's about what you got to learn for afterlife, you know, for after your athletic career.
That's our episode today. We greatly appreciate the support to our channel. If you're not a subscriber yet, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to get all the up-to-date content from our channel. We welcome you back next time, and like Operation Jazz off Transformers, let's kick it. God bless.